this is like reinforcing patriarchy or whatever. Hi, I'm Siddhi Shah. I'm a senior at Mount Holyoke. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I went from wearing straight hair every single day of my life to this beautiful, wild, natural mane. I'm from India, technically. I was born there, but I grew up in Dubai, so lots of weird third culture identity. And I'll talk a little bit about how just having that sort of cultural displacement played a role in my hair journey and how I was able to come to terms with that through my hair. So I will do a little recap of my entire life through my hair. I was born with very curly hair. They were ringlets and my whole head was full of that, but no one in my family really knew what to do with it, so they decided to just chop it all off. But obviously hair doesn't work that way. My hair was still curly and it grew back. It was still curly and they just kept on brushing it out when it was wet to hopefully tame it to be straight. That did not work. I grew up hating my hair. I didn't really know what to do with it. I used to use horrible products that weren't good for my hair. I honestly just got very lazy of taking a straightener with me wherever I went. So I decided I was just going to leave it be and see what my hair turned out like. And I started watching a lot of YouTube videos on people going from straight to back to their curly hair. And I just bought every DevaCo product I could find on the market. Not sponsored. I didn't straighten my hair because I felt like I wanted to. It felt like I had to if I wanted to have any hope of looking beautiful or attractive or even acceptable, you know, to be honest. Because at least in my culture, the Indian culture, curly hair or wavy hair, any hair that really isn't straight is seen as a sign of being unkempt, a sign of just being not together and a little ugly, to be honest. And I grew up with a sister who has very straight hair. And so since I was very young, we were compared on several different aspects of our appearance and things we did. I would always be taunted for looking hideous and being given comments that no one's gonna marry me, with me looking like a ghost. Chudal is the word in Hindi, which literally means witch. My turning point was probably this summer, but really you need information from last summer in order to understand. So last summer I started dating someone that I am still with and very much in love with, and I had been straightening my hair my entire life, like I said, and so even the entire time I was dating this person I was straightening my hair. But as our relationship grew, I spent more nights at his place, and a lot of times I would take a shower and my hair would be crazy because I wouldn't have time to straighten it, and it would just dry looking like an absolute mess. And he would think that I looked the most beautiful. I think just getting a little bit of that support and validation, honestly, from someone else who I was romantically interested in and who thought that to be beautiful, I guess that just made me consider a perspective that I never had. Like, I never thought that my hair or me in my most natural self and just me who I am, you know, with no added layers or no performance of what I look like, could be beautiful and acceptable. But I want to be able to go back to the hair that I was born with, the hair that was super springy curly, because I know that that was the hair I was born with. And I know that a lot of my just feelings about not feeling like I'm beautiful and not feeling like I really feel comfortable in my body and my skin is because even though I kept on straightening my hair, a lot of times when I look in the mirror, it would just be like, you know, I don't feel like myself. Like, I always felt like I was putting up an act or a performance, or I was trying to be this idea of a person who wasn't me. I don't want to sound dramatic, but ever since I started wearing my hair curly, it just finally feels like this moment of epiphany where it's like, you know, that's me. Like, you know, I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, this is who I have been my entire life, but the reflection in the mirror just didn't show what I knew I needed to be. I think when I stop to ask myself, you know, why do I go through so much trouble to always straighten my hair, always make sure it looks a certain way? Who am I doing it for? Because a lot of times I was so frustrated with how fried my hair felt, with how time consuming it was, and I have a lot of hair, so straightening this takes hours. And I think at the end I would just ask anyone to make sure that what they are doing in terms of their appearance or in terms of how they're presenting themselves to the world is for them. I would just want to ask them, and maybe ask my younger self when I started doing this, you know, what are you doing it for, and who are you doing it for? Because the way you look shouldn't be to please someone else's eye. Like, smash the patriarchy. Something that I do to my body, how in the hell does that affect you? You know, this is my hair, so if you don't think it's important, that's great, you can continue straightening your hair, but I'm not going to, just because you think that this isn't important, because someone's identity is a part of who they are and it has nothing to do with any other person in the room.
That's a wrap.